The Kalakpuma site in Peru might be exactly what we needed to uncover the secrets of early civilizations. What is the mysterious 4,750-year-old circular stone plaza discovered at Kalakpuma, Peru? In the highlands of northern Peru, archaeologists made a jaw-dropping discovery that's rewriting what we know about ancient civilizations in the Americas. Nestled in the Cajamarca Basin lies a monumental stone structure, an ancient circular plaza that's estimated to be around 4,750 years old. That's older than the famed pyramids of Giza and nearly as ancient as Stonehenge. Measuring about 18 meters across, the site features upright megaliths arranged in concentric patterns, suggesting a deliberate, organized effort by a society advanced enough to carry out large-scale construction projects without the aid of metal tools or wheels. What makes this truly fascinating is not just its age, but the complexity. This wasn't a casual gathering place. It was a planned, possibly sacred space, designed for a purpose we're only beginning to understand. The Kalakpuma Plaza reveals how sophisticated early Peruvian civilizations were. The Kalakpuma site, where this megastructure was found, is located in a rugged Andean region that hasn't been as thoroughly studied as coastal sites like Corral. Yet Kalakpuma might turn out to be just as significant. The layout of the circular plaza, enclosed, defined, and monumental, suggests it was used for large gatherings. These could have been ceremonial, civic, or even astronomical in nature. Either way, the structure required coordination and collective effort. And that's important, because communal building on this scale implies a shared cultural identity and social structure. This wasn't the work of isolated groups. It was the result of organized cooperation, revealing the existence of early Andean civilizations that were much more sophisticated than previously thought. Bizarrely, the massive stone plaza at Kalakpuma was built without metal, wheels, or mortar. The plaza at Kalakpuma is built with massive upright stones, weighing hundreds, possibly thousands of pounds each. These were quarried and transported across rough, mountainous terrain without any evidence of wheels or beasts of burden. The stones were placed with such precision that they remain upright after thousands of years of weather and seismic activity. What's more, there's no sign of mortar. The stones were simply shaped and slotted into place with millimeter-level accuracy, something we typically associate with civilizations that developed much later. In terms of architecture, this is nothing short of remarkable. The Kalakpuma Plaza might be older and more advanced than Stonehenge. When we think of ancient megalithic structures, places like Stonehenge in England or Göbekli Tepe in Turkey usually come to mind. But Kalakpuma is proving that South America deserves a central place in this global conversation. For context, Stonehenge dates to around 2500 BCE, roughly the same time as the Peruvian site in Kalakpuma. But unlike Stonehenge, which is relatively isolated, Kalakpuma may be part of a broader network of early ceremonial centers across the Andes. This changes the narrative. Civilizations in the Americas weren't just playing catch-up. They were innovating, organizing, and building monumental structures in parallel with societies in Egypt and Mesopotamia. Was the circular plaza at Kalakpuma built for gods, rituals, or the stars? Archaeologists believe Kalakpuma wasn't just a public square, it was sacred ground. The circular layout may reflect cosmological beliefs, such as the cycles of the sun, moon, and seasons. Many early Andean cultures, like the Chavin and the Inca, aligned their structures with astronomical events. It's possible that Kalakpuma's builders were early adopters of these traditions. They may have gathered here to mark solstices, conduct rituals, or communicate with deities believed to control the forces of nature. The sheer effort required to build such a site suggests it was deeply meaningful. How agriculture may have enabled the builders of the Kalakpuma Plaza. So how were people in the high Andes able to organize such a monumental construction nearly 5,000 years ago? The answer lies in agriculture. Around this time, communities in the region were transitioning from a hunter-gatherer lifestyle to one rooted in domesticated crops, especially potatoes, maize, and quinoa. This agricultural surplus allowed for population growth, social stratification, and labor specialization. In short, food stability gave people time to plan, build, and worship. The construction of the Kalakpuma Plaza is a clear marker of this societal evolution. It stands as a physical record of when humans began to live, not just for survival, but for legacy. Local myths might explain the purpose behind the Kalakpuma circular stone plaza. While the Kalakpuma site is grounded in archaeological evidence, local oral histories may also provide important context. In many Andean cultures, ancient stone circles and earthworks are associated with the Apus, mountain spirits or deities believed to protect and guide the people. Some believe the spirits inhabit sacred stones and caves, and offerings are still made at these sites today. It's likely that Kalakpuma too held spiritual significance for generations. As archaeologists piece together its past, they're beginning to realize that indigenous legends may contain valuable clues. Why the Kalakpuma Plaza in Peru is a global treasure that's been quietly overlooked. Despite its historical importance, the Kalakpuma site, like many others around the world, faces challenges beyond weather and time. Limited funding, looting, and bureaucratic red tape have slowed research efforts. Some scholars argue that sites like this remain underexplored because they challenge dominant historical narratives. After all, if South America had large, complex societies 5,000 years ago, it reshapes global timelines. Many lesser-known sites are at risk of being ignored or misrepresented. The Kalakpuma Plaza deserves attention not just as a local treasure, but as a World Heritage Site that can teach us all about the roots of civilization.